We need your take on Luka. Dude, there's no take on Luka. What kind of question is this? It's literally the stupidest trade of all time. I mean, it's great if you live in Los Angeles. It's great if you want LeBron to win another ring at the age of like 50. I don't understand. Luka's one of the best players in the NBA. They're saying Luka was too fat. Yo, white boy gets a little fat. All of a sudden you drop him like a bad habit. What the hell are we doing here? What are we doing? What do you mean? He was too fat. What do you mean he was too fat? It doesn't matter. He's a baby still. He's young, incredibly talented. I don't care if he's 500 pounds. He's averaging triple doubles. Yeah, it doesn't make sense how fat he is. It's not like Zion where he's super injury prone and not performing. If he's performing, who cares about his fat ass? Apparently the Mavs GM hated him on a personal level,
it's
bro.
It's incredibly clear why this trade happened, and the reason is the Dallas Mavericks front office absolutely hates.
Bro, in my head canon, you want to know what I think? In my head canon, Luka is super pro-Palestine. Okay, super pro-Palestine. He basically said, like, listen, I think it's unconscionable what Israel's doing to the Palestinians, and then Miriam Adelson heard all of this while he was talking to Kyrie, okay? Because Kyrie obviously is also openly pro-Palestine, right? And turns out Luka is even more pro-Palestine than Kyrie. He was like, this is it. Like, it's messed up. Miriam Adelson hears about it and says, send his ass to Los Angeles, okay? Exile him right now to Los Angeles. I don't care who you get in the trade. He said the people yearn for emancipation. The emancipatory yearning of a people's is impossible to silence. You will not silence them. The Zionist entity must be dismantled. So they sent him to Los Angeles. That literally makes more sense than the GM's actual explanation. I know, because I tried to understand what was going on, and it's impossible to decipher because it's kind of like, you know what it is? It reminds me of Trump's tariffs. Okay, not to make everything political, but it reminds me of Donald Trump's tariffs because it makes no sense. It's not like Donald Trump will oftentimes do things that at least have like a messed up logic behind it. I might not agree with it. I might say, I disagree with this decision. I think this is going to yield negative results. But at least there's some semblance of logic behind this decision-making process. Not here, though. I don't understand why the fuck he's doing these tariffs because it just seemingly only harms him. It's like it only harms himself. Okay. Global trade benefits us. We are the country that designed global trade. Okay. In a way that benefits us and our capital owners, obviously, not the regular American working class. But like, it makes no sense when you do tariff wars with 55% of your trading partners, right? It doesn't make any sense. And this trade reminds me of that, where it's like, why would you do this? It doesn't make sense. You just cut out unlimited potential from a relatively younger player because he got fat. It doesn't make any sense. And the decision-making process is so silly. I've listened to the GM talk side by side with Jason Kidd, and his face says a lot more than what the GM is saying. Okay. Nico Harrison is talking and he's like, oh yeah, we made this decision because we're looking for team chemistry. And Jason Kidd's sitting there like, he's sitting there literally contemplating on the most creative way of himself. I've never seen a person literally look around for household items in front of him like, which one of these could impale me? GM of the Mavericks is fat phobic. You're a casual little bro. That's true. That's true. I am a casual. Okay. I'm a passive consumer, not even a consumer of the NBA at all. I care more about the drama of the NBA. This is part of the reason why this is a funny story, because it's like such an insane trade. How is this emblematic of America's decline? Okay. Let me think. Maybe you guys understand it and you can explain it to me. But for me, it doesn't make sense. Like, dude, if I'm living in Dallas, like, what are we doing here? What the hell's going on? Like, how did this happen? How could this have happened? Somehow it's still Miriam Adelson's fault. They brought a coffin to the stadium. Oh no. I mean, this is what I mean. I'm from Dallas. I hate this team now. What do you mean? You're from Dallas. You have to love it regardless. You just have to suck it up. Biden couldn't destroy the Mavs in 4 years. It took Trump 12 days. I think you're seeing something in Jason Kidd that wasn't there. That's just his face. No. He looked like Azrael, the angel of death, was in the room, and he had also made peace. Okay. He had made peace with the angel of death. He literally was just like, yeah, okay. Jokic better and fatter. See, that's the other thing. That's the other thing that you're discounting. The fatter these fucking white boys get, the better they get. It's like a speed buff. I don't know. Don't ask me questions. It doesn't make sense. It's just how it is. So you might be thinking, oh, this is an injured Luka. Okay, this is an injured Luka. Like he's gotten fatter than he ever has before. What you don't realize is it's prime Luka. The fatter he is, the better he is. This is how these guys work, okay? I don't know why. The Balkans, they figured something out, okay? But the tubbier they get, the better. The tubbier Luka gets, the better his pauses get. He can accelerate and decelerate faster somehow. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. How is he doing that? Everyone's asking these questions. How is he doing that? How does he constantly change speed when the person in front of him that is infinitely more athletic is unable to change speed at the same time? Why is he able to do that the fatter he gets? Nobody knows. Don't ask these questions, okay? You don't want the answers to these questions, little bro. Luka was ours. Oh my God. 28.6 points per game, third best all time. 80 triple doubles. 5 all NBA first teams in the first 6 seasons. Luka was ours. Dude, damn, y'all, man. Are you fucking insane? Look at him. He's only 25, Chad. It makes no sense. First of all, I'm going to make a funny racism joke, but it's a white boy swagging out in the NBA in Texas, okay? That's really important. On a team that demonstrates white boy swag and white boy excellence to begin with historically. So there's a lot of different plot lines here at play. They lost their DEI hire. I mean, great. It's great for LA. Le GM really gets what he wants. Yeah, LeBron is no longer just the general manager of the Lakers. He is now the general manager of the NBA. LeBron was like, I want Luka. Give me Luka. Make sure he's the fattest he's ever been. I want Luka to be here. I want him to play with Lanut, i.e. my son, i.e. Bronny. This fat bullshit is such obvious shit talking from the mans of the media to take some of the heat off, but who would even buy this? I don't think anybody would buy this. LeBron didn't know about this trade. LeBron knows about every trade before it even happens. You want to know how unexpected this trade was? This trade was so fucking unexpected and so insane that there wasn't an RDC skit immediately happening. That is how unexpected and insane this trade was. Kind of like the Trump tariffs, even though he signaled it ahead of time. All right, I'm going to blast off on that note, and we're going to get into some fucking news because holy shit, I've missed talking about politics in the past 24 hours.